to the first Trading Exposed podcast, where we're going to talk about prop firms. We're going to be talking about furus out there. We're also going to be talking about whatever the fuck else we want to talk about. It doesn't matter. You're going to get some good laughs here. I am joined today with Max from Traders Launch, the owner, the CEO, the man, the myth, the legend, Mythodical man.
Hello.
And big Covetrader with the most seen couch on the internet.
I'm froze.
Oh, he's frozen.
No, he's playing the steel game. He's the winner of it.
He's frozen.
I don't know why I'm frozen. It'll come through.
He's frozen like yogurt.
It'll come through eventually. So let's give a little introduction. Max, go first. Tell us who you are. Tell us about Traders Launch a little bit. And then we'll go to Mythodical, and then we'll go to Cove.
Cool. Let's wrap it up. So Max Thomas, owner of Traders Launch, prop firm primarily focused on finding futures traders that have the ability to stay in the game. Not like the standard prop firms where ultimately they basically prey on traders. We're pretty much just keeping it simple as possible and looking for people who have talent and can stay. Perfect.
Methodical?
Yeah, I'm Mythodical, man. I have a YouTube channel. We trade live every day on. I'm 6'2", 275, and I have the biggest wiener in this podcast.
Ooh, but the smallest wiener at poker. Always ends up losing.
Had to put it out there. I don't know.
It's a compensation tactic, you know.
Yeah, right. He says he's got the biggest wiener, but loses poker. You know, it's compensation. You know.
I don't mind. I don't mind.
Not all things in life can go well for you. You know, it's a different type of pushing your chips in.
For sure.
Go. Give us a little brief about you. You're back.
I'm back. I'm unfrozen. I stream as well every day. Yeah, I don't know. I've been doing this for a while and enjoying the futures recently. Things have been going pretty good. And I don't know. That's pretty much it. I'm pretty just laid back.
So if y'all don't know, Cove is the king of the duck race. I don't know if y'all know what the duck race is. Have you ever seen it, Max?
I'm new to this. I grew up on a farm, so I've raced. Oh. Okay, not that kind of ducks.
Wrong duck race. Sorry, my bad. So this is the duck race right here. We do a duck race. Cove does giveaways. He gives more to the community than any person I know. Methodical's a pretty close second on that. He's always doing giveaways as well.
I don't see my duck, Cove. I don't see my duck.
On Fridays we do ball sack Fridays, of course. So ball sack Fridays are always fun.
Has somebody lost everything betting on this so far? Is what I'd like to know.
You can't lose.
There's nobody that's pushed their mortgage in or is running pink slips on this.
Yeah, if you go to the Robinhood app, you can bet futures on the duck race.
Yeah, highly likely. But yeah, Polymarket and Robinhood will have a crossover soon where they can where you can basically sell your mother on a duck race.
Dude, seriously, you can bet on anything on those.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I won 3 months in a row betting on rain amount in New York City.
DJing at its best, right there.
Bro, I won like $700 doing it.
You took
okay. Wait. What's your rain prediction strategy? If you've got 100% win rate right now, I will sell you to the Weather Channel.
So this is the deal. As you progress through the month, you can look at the weather, and the weather will change, but the poly market is delayed. So you basically have the edge on that way. So you wait for about 10 days into the month, and then you look at the weather, and then you see what the poly market is saying. And I was able to, I won 3 times in a row. It wasn't luck. And then I just stopped. I just kind of forgot about it, but I did it. I want to say it was like February, March, April. And then I did snow for 2 months before that, and I hit on that.
All right. So statistical arb rain collection. Let's go. Let's fucking let's keep it going. Fuck futures. What are we even doing out here?
I don't know.
We can predict the weather. Okay, now we have to basically. If we can predict rain, then we can predict crop reports. Like let's.
Dude, it was it was great for snow. Snow was an easy one. In New York City. Yeah.
Oh, I bet. I bet.
Right, we're moving to the commodities markets now. Everything's changed.
Right. All right. So, kind of give a little brief overview of what we're going to go over today. First, we're going to be talking about prop firms. First topic I want to kind of bring up is the competitions. What do y'all feel about all these competitions? I mean, we had My Fund of Futures ran competitions for a long time. I think they ran them first, honestly, but they weren't anything crazy. And then you have all of a sudden Patrick Whelan coming in with his big competition and announcing it everywhere. And now you have Tradeify. And then you had Trade Day do their influencer cup. How do you think that affects the trading community?
You want me to
think
take
it's
this one?
positive?
Well, so I'll jump on this right away. When we first started out, we were running with equities originally. So we just did a bunch of tests. We were like trying to collect data and just learn some things about trading behavior. So we ran a massive free competition again and again and again. And one of the things that we found is that basically the way that people trade in competitions doesn't always align with the way that they're going to trade in, be it live or even an evaluation that they actually paid for. It's like that differentiator of did you pay for it or did you not pay for it changes your behavior almost entirely. And the way, and as you guys know, it's like you've all been trading for a while now. It's like the way that you trade ultimately wires up how you're going to trade in the future. So if you start picking up bad habits from, trading a competition, that's going to carry over to your live accounts and what really matters. So I think it's a way for them to set people up ultimately, just engage in bad behavior and gambling.
Boys?
I agree with that. I think if you're not profitable, you shouldn't be doing it. And that's where I would kind of say who should do it and who shouldn't do it. If you're not profitable, then you shouldn't be doing it because, you're going to bring up bad habits and things like that. And then, you're focusing your time on this other thing and instead of the main thing that you should be focusing on. If you're profitable, then you should be able to split the two and just say, hey, I'm going to YOLO the shit out of this thing. And whatever happens, happens. And then I'm just going to focus my real day on making money. And that's it. It should be a secondary thing, even if you are profitable. But that's who should be joining it and not anybody else. Because it's a gamble. Like, you're going to YOLO and you got to hit within the first 2 trades. Otherwise, the thing's smoked. If you want to win it.
Right. Yeah, I tend to agree. That's what I was going to say. Like, if you can separate the gambling aspect of the competition from your normal trading, I think it's fine. If you don't have that separation, or if that's not something you can do, then you probably shouldn't be joining the competition, in the first place. So, but let's be honest. I don't care if you win the competition or if you lose the competition. You did not trade the same way that you're going to trade on an everyday basis. You're either sizing up for the most part or YOLOing, just like what you said. So those competitions to me don't really prove much. Is the person that wins the best trader in the competition? Probably not. Right.
Yeah. The odds are probably not.
Do you think it kind of gives an unrealistic expectation for everyday traders that come in and they see these people on the leaderboards that are just doing stupid numbers?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, like if you see someone made, 50, 60 grand in a week, you think that's reasonable, and it's just not, and we have to remember that not everybody in this industry has experience. I mean, there's a lot of new people that are watching YouTube, a lot of new people that are doing, following these competitions, and they don't understand that this is not something that happens regularly, right? So they may think that that's something that they can accomplish in a short period of time. It's just not true when it comes to trading.
Yeah, this, as you guys know, you've been trading for a while. Like the second real money's on the line, things change. right? If it's demo, it's demo, you got the account for free. It's very easy to put on 10, 20 contracts and just walk away. The second that's live or your real money, or ultimately is like it with every tick. If it's like rent for the year and then pull back, it's like, oh yeah, rent for the month. It's like, oh yeah, I lost everything. It's like those little wiggles. It's the way that you experience them when money's on the line is totally different versus demo.
For sure, yeah, 100%.
So what's the fix? Do you get rid of competitions, or do you keep doing competitions at a smaller rate?
I mean, I think they're fine to have, as long as you make it clear that the results from the competitions are not something that can really be accomplished, in everyday trading. And kind of, I was in the Influencer Cup there with Trade Day. I finished second. I think those are fine to have, if you see kind of people trading. The difference in that competition and the other ones that we're talking about is we had to pass the evaluation first and then move into the funded stage and make money. That did make it a lot more difficult to do. I think most competitions, you just kind of start out with an account with a balance and move forward. So it really just, I think that competition only had, you can use the word influencer, YouTubers, whatever you want to use, whatever the word is. That's something that you can watch kind of from afar. People will look at that competition and say like, oh, you only made a very small amount of money. Well, it's a little closer to realistic trading because you have to pass the evaluation first, which was $9,000. And then you moved into the funded leaderboard and you had to make the most money there. So people looked at those P&Ls and were just like, oh, the person that won only made $2,500 in profit, not realizing that you had to actually go through the steps that a normal person would have to go through to get funded first, right?
You also couldn't ring it up in a day. Like
Yeah.
if you had a day of so I had a max day, which was 2,700, I think it was. And then you have to stop. And that was it.
Sure. Yeah.
And you're like, oh, okay. So you can't have, that $30,000 day that you see these guys do in other competitions because you got to abide by rules. And, that one was different. I don't know if I were to run one, like if I were you at Traders Launch, I probably would do it the other way where you just gave them an account and I would just run it for 3 to 5 days and that would be the end of it. You can't have it a month. You can't, because what happens is people start losing interest in it.
Yeah. We found that also. It's like when we were originally running competitions, it was kind of crazy because we'd have a couple thousand people sign up and then only 200 people trading, right? So it's like, oh, wait, we just basically set up accounts for basically like 1,000 plus people. And now there's only some small amount trading. People that lost on the first day would just disappear. People that were up would keep on trading, right? It was like the weird thing that we found. So it's like, in a weird way, it's better than giveaways in some situations, because one of the bizarre things that we find to this day is that like 20% of people who win giveaway accounts just never trade them, like, which is insane to me. They're like, they'll even reply, oh my God, thank you so much. This is amazing. It's the biggest opportunity I have. And then we check our logs and they just never logged in. So it's like, what is that? Right. So it's like, I have yet to understand it. Right.
Who does that? Who gets a free account and doesn't log in and use it? It's so crazy,
man. It's like, there's probably somebody sitting out there with like a 25G lottery ticket. That's just like, I can't scratch it. I'm too afraid of the potential outcome. It's
there's someone sitting there with the most recognized couch on the internet that's done that.
Yeah. Yeah. I went to turn it up live the other day and I was like, it said suspended. I was like, that's because I didn't use it in 4 months. Yep. My bad. Yeah, that was my fault.
Yeah, who does that?
Yeah. I will say though, the trading competition, if I was a prop firm owner, obviously I would run a competition because of all the lead generation you get.
Right. I mean, that's primarily what it is, right? It's just another funnel, right? Why do so many prop firms start, so-and-so TV or this competition or this basically giveaway or, and any sort of incentivization in that regard? It's they're basically trying to create. So often, if you look at like a promo that a casino is running, they're doing the same thing, just the digital iteration of it.
Yeah, absolutely. Speaking of kind of the channels that you just kind of spoke of, what do you think about all these prop firms that do their TVs now? You know, you had Top Step that kind of led that for a very long time.
But do I get to talk shit first, or does somebody else want to talk shit first?
Myth is out on this one.
I cannot talk shit on this one. I am on one of the programs, guys. Come on.
He already talked shit on a live mic.
Yeah,
dangerous. I mean, it's my main problem with it is that like I've said it before, like I would never stream myself trading while having a firm at the same time, because all I'm doing is incentivizing people to copy the same trades as me. And if I want book risk, or if I want more size, then I'd rather just put it on and manage it myself versus have people copying me, right? So it's one of those incentive sort of things, right? It's like I think teaching, by all means, being on stream, teaching people, teaching risk management, teaching how to backtest and myriad other things, teaching just the psychological side of what it takes to basically make this a career, or why some days are worth showing up and others aren't. I think that's essential. But but having somebody on there streaming their trades from dusk till dawn or around the clock, I think it's just adding book risk to the firm, and doesn't always incentivize the firm to have the best traders on either, right? Not that the best trader can't be streaming on their worst day, or the worst trader can't be streaming on their best day. It's just one of those things. It's like, I don't know. It's you don't see the casino owner on the floor playing the game usually.
true.
So I've been on a couple of them already. I've been on Top Step, and I was on My Funded Futures a bunch. I get why they do it. I think that it's something that takes a long time to get the right people and the right production to look really good. I think Top Step in the prop firm space probably does it the best of everything that goes on in the programming side. I'm not saying traders that they have or anything like that. I'm just saying the actual looking at what is going on the screen. But the best one that does it out of everybody that in general is actually Tasty Trade. If anyone hasn't seen Tasty Trade, they have real traders, real knowledgeable people. The information is great, and how they weave it in their platform where you can actually follow the trades real time and see everything. Tasty Trade does it the best, far past Top Step. Like, it's not even on the same page. The rest of them are newer. Like, it's going to take a while. Like, My Funded Futures, people are great there, but they need to move to like OBS or something like that, because I actually sent it to them today. You take a picture, like, there's a lot of space around the chart that you can't. It's not usable space on the stream. Like, you should make the chart bigger. Like, there's a lot of things, and because they're new, they're working out the kinks. But I would look at Tasty Trade if I wanted to ever copy another stream, and integrate. The platform integration is what they do is great also.
Definitely fair. Yeah, no, Tasty Trade's been doing it a long time also. I mean, those guys have been perfecting it, right?
Yeah. I mean, the fact that you know it, then you know exactly what I'm talking about.
I've been in the trading world for 10 some years now. It's I have an obligation to know all this, right?
Same here. I've been around. I'm 42. I've been around for a while.
All right, I'm 35 years of catching up.
42. Yeah. Oh shit.
42. Yeah, I'm freaking old. I dress like I'm 20.
That's the goal, man. Wait, so so we've been in the. What do you think one of the main changes? Were you trading prop originally when you first came into the trading space, or was that something you found way later? How did that play out?
So I've been trading stocks since 2007. I got into options in 2017, and then I got into futures, utilizing it as a hedge for my options position.
Got it.
And once I got into that, I was using E-Trade because that was my main brokerage at the time.
Yeah. And
then I was using futures as a hedge. And then all of a sudden I just ran into props in like 2023. And I was like, wait, what is this? And I was like, oh, you could, for a couple bucks, you could trade this. And I was like, I never traded futures to make money. I traded futures to protect myself.
Right.
So it was completely different. And then, yes, that's how I got into this. And then recently I made the change from E-Trade to Tasty literally like a month ago.
Yeah. Well, E-Trade Pro, it used to be so good. It used to be so good, and then they screwed it all up. It was one of my preferred platforms also.
I'm off. Tasty offers portfolio margin, and E-Trade didn't even reach out to me about it, which was interesting. And that's why I went over there, and the fees are less as well.
Yeah, and going from options to futures is like all of a sudden not having to factor theta and like just time decay in general into your theses. It's like, God, it goes from back to 3D from 4D, right?
It's crazy on a lot of different things. I thought I'd be profitable instantly because I was like, oh, like I'm making money with this, I'm making money here, like, and all of a sudden, like, I was like, man, I'm not making money right off the bat. I was like, what the hell's going on here?
Yeah.
It took me about 2 to 3 months to really iron it out and get some type of just break even. And then, but I've had knowledge, which is crazy to me. I was like, man, this is so difficult. And I was talking to other people in the trading world about it. And I was like, man, I'm struggling with this shit. And then all of a sudden it just kind of clicked. And I was like, man, I never looked at the market like this. And you looked at it completely different.
Yeah, you got to rewire yourself as you hop from market to market. It's like there's lessons that, I mean, granted, general risk lessons carry over, but there's a lot of oddities that it's like, especially moving from equities to futures. It's like there's a lot of little incongruencies that you have to keep your pulse on.
Yeah.
A little different trading.
It's a lot different. Yeah, a lot.
I've been
it's still up and down, but more variable.
I mean, I've been trying to understand. Cove's been giving me little nuggets, and I've been trying to understand it and take it little chunks at a time before I kind of jump into the whole option space. It's very different compared to just trading futures.
Yeah, it's when do you want a whole lot of leverage with your ability to cap risk and don't be selling them,
Yeah, I only sell cash secured puts. I would never sell like naked calls or anything like that.
No, quick way to lose everything. I was talking to a prop shop recently, and they were just like, I was talking to their risk team, and they were like, yeah, you wouldn't believe how many people are coming and putting like track records on our desk of 3-4 years of basically just selling options, saying, oh, look at my curve, it's amazing. And they're like, yeah, it isn't. It's like we're not all trying to get into the swan farming business out here, Like people come in like, oh no, look, it's going great. It's going to continue to go great. And it's like, come on.
Yeah.
Really? Like you can't sell me.
Let's talk a little bit about Traders Launch. Myth and Cove are both new to Traders Launch. I don't even think Myth has looked at it at all.
No. Yeah. No.
So give us a little overview of your plans and where the company is going as a whole. What separates you from the marketplace?
Okay, happily. So we came into the space, my trading partner and I, we originally looked at it and we were like, this space is kind of interesting, right? I mean, we were quants, basically just running lots of different automated strategies across futures, equities, et cetera. And we stumbled across the prop space. We were looking at it, it's like, oh, this is kind of a fun place to just get extra cheap leverage to be able to deploy a lot of our strategies. Then we're looking at it more, we're like, actually, this is kind of an interesting business model simply due to the fact that everyone in the space is running a casino book where they're just betting against traders, right? But we kind of saw like a divergence where like the most valuable thing in the entire world is a person who can tell you where the NASDAQ is going to be consistently, right? It's like a person that is going to basically maintain just maintain a good track record. One valuable trader is the needle in the haystack that could make an entire firm worth it. But you see firms out there that were basically worth, $100 million plus that had never backed a single trader live. It's like, it's not that they didn't have the ability. It's not that they didn't have profitable traders. I mean, they had people they had paid out $1 million plus to, but they were like, oh, that's just, that's tail risk. And we're going to assume that. And we're going to keep on running the evaluation model. And we were looking at that going, that's insanely short-sighted, right? It's like, we think we can do a better job of that. It's like, we've been making complicated ass, basically quantitative strategies with historical data. I was like, okay, can we do that same thing with individual trader equity curves? Is the way that we looked at it. So we're like, okay, let's come into this space and see if we can just break even, right? Like, can we break even basically moving all of our traders live and basically run it out, or at least structure it in a way that we're able to say like, hey, let's move traders live. So one, we're above the board legally, right? Because we still think that regulations eventually going to come into this space and look at it and go like, whoa, what the hell are you guys doing? And just smoke a lot of the firms. And we were like, you know what, if we can pull that off, plus collect trader data, and on the upside, also find a couple people that are just absolute beasts that we can just, rack up to 100 contracts and slap it into the market. It's like, even if our system says, you know what, copy this trade of theirs, don't copy this trade of theirs, or create some sort of system where it's like, hey, all of our profitable traders think the market's going up. Let's back test and see what that looks like over the past 2 years of data, and basically, and be able to run all sorts of ideas like that. That's kind of why we came into this space, and pretty much just been on a dead mission of solving that problem. And just optimizing and saying like, hey, how can we keep profitable traders in the game versus looking at them as risk? After talking to like countless other prop firm CEOs, there's like, I'm not gonna point fingers or name names, but so many of them would say something along the lines of like, oh yeah, we're paying out roughly 33% or 35% of revenue, and it's an okay there, but if it goes up to 40, that's risk for us, or bad, so we want to try to get that number down. And I'm like, all right, that's insane. Like, you guys are specifically just like, you built a model where you're solely dependent on people's downfall. And if one person comes in that's amazing, you're looking at that as risk as opposed to opportunity. It's like, in my mind, that was short-sighted. So we looked at it and said like, hey, how can we grow this from here? Because I think a more incentive-aligned model is probably, going to be the model that lasts the long term. It wasn't our goal to be the biggest prop immediately, because that means we would have to play other people's game. So we started off a little bit slow, but starting to catch a lot of traction and, make that mission come to life.
Okay. I know you had some kind of possible announcements of new things coming.
Yep. It's just got off the phone with TradingView the other day. So we're about to be rolling that out next 2 weeks, I want to say, 2-3 weeks. Should be finalized. And then rolling out crypto also, because we see more and more people saying, hey, give us leverage in crypto, give us leverage in crypto. And so we're rolling that out too. Plus a couple other things, but I'll hold that on the cuff for the moment.
Do you ever find like the biggest fucking mush in there, and you're like, yo, we're gonna fade that motherfucker every time?
You would think. You would think, right? We had the same thought, man. We had the same thought, but what happens though is that anytime that basically, like, think about, like, I know for myself, my initial equity curve when I started trading was like, bam, a lot of success. Thought I knew everything, lost everything, and then just like went down, like basically went down, bear market rally, and then eventually figured it out and started making money. And the trouble is that any time that you basically look at like, oh yeah, we could fade this person, it's like you get hit with the bear market rally, right? Because basically in the data, it's like the people that you would fade. The issue is that when they are eventually right, they'll just sit in that winner sometimes for an entire day, whereas people rarely sit in a loser for an entire day. So like point adjusted returns, you're pretty much like, yeah, you'll make money and then lose it all. Make money, lose it all. So it's like a commission churn game. It's like outright copying people unless they're an actual profitable trader versus outright fading people. It's not that simple. I wish it was that simple. I'd be retired if it was that simple.
I know Cove had some questions about the plans and stuff like that. Oh,
yeah, ask away.
Your camera went no signal.
Yeah, I'm restarting it. It's doesn't like me sometimes.
Dude, I forget what I was. Let me see. I got to bring it up now.
You were asking about the profit target drawdown, stuff like that.
Oh, because they're not like the other ones, because obviously whatever you want to call it, 50K, it doesn't even matter. Just the profit target to drawdown is usually different, I would say, than what you have here. So that's all. When Sean brought it up, I was like, when you go apples to apples, it was obviously, different. And I was like, if they can get it more in line, it would be a spot.
Yep. Yeah. So, so everything that we adjusted right now is pretty much from the data perspective. That's always the way that we came into it and said, okay, we need to structure data and really make our long-term goal is to crush everybody else on pricing. Our logic is, in the event that we're able to basically run the system, like the past, I think last month we paid out more. We paid out more than we brought in, right? Just for like on the eval, basically amount, we paid out more than that. That would murder any firm, right? Any firm out there that's paying out more than that, that's like the end of their game. But it was actually the best month for us ever, right? Because our traders are live. It doesn't bother us, right? We want people to get paid out. So based on that structure, if we're able to basically maintain it and keep it growing, what we're able to do is crush the pricing on evaluations to eventually nothing, and no one will be able to compete with us. The reason that we structure a lot of the profit targets and the way that we structure our evals, like you'll see, like we split it up between the New York session, full session, 55%, 80%, different. A lot of the New York sessions have basically a different ratio, whereas the 22 or basically the full session is just a 2-to-1. We basically moved that around based on what we saw data-wise and what we saw to basically be the most likely to actually find profitable traders. There's a lot of nuance there in between what works. And it's like you can do 1-to-1, but what ends up happening is, and charge more for it, but what ends up happening is that people basically just rinse accounts more. They gamble more, they pass it, they get one payout, and then they gamble more. It's like, so we kind of wanted to structure it in a way where it's like, okay, let's incentivize people to actually get live and continue to grow. What you don't really hear that often if you talk to our live traders. We chat with all of them. We say, hey, like, here's your data. We did a full data review. Let's help you get a custom lockout set up. Okay, let's dial your leverage back. Let's add your leverage. By the way, Tuesdays aren't really good for you. Maybe you want to avoid that. We do basically everything that we physically can to increase the odds of our live traders making money. So we've structured things a little bit differently because of that, as opposed to playing the outright competition game of let's do like a profit target ratio race to zero with every single firm, or a rule race to zero with every firm. Our entire goal is, hey, how do we find profitable traders, scale them up, get them to stay with us? Like my worst nightmare is finding a profitable trader that looks good, they get to live, they make one payout, they blow out, and then they go back to eval. It's like, okay, now I have to sit here and wait for them to pass the eval again, when that's technically money that we could have been making with them, right? It's like, we got sim data on their eval now, but I wanted that to be in live where we're earning a split on this person and we're increasing the odds of them scaling up and getting a payout. So pretty much the entire thing's been optimized with that in mind.
Makes sense.
A little different. I'll be the first to say it's different. It's like, it's part of the reason that we've been like, we haven't really advertised like all the other firms. We spent no money on advertising. We're just considering starting. So it's been this, discovery thing. It's like, we've been complete crazy people with making sure that everything increases the odds of good outcomes, as opposed to playing this game of like, oh no, we have to worry about too much payouts this month. It's like, we're the reason we have no denied payouts.
Yeah, that's huge right there. And very quick payouts.
We try to be fast with it. Try to be as fast as hell, It's like, just to keep it simple. Like, listen, I've been trading for a long time, right? It's like, there's nothing worse than being like, okay, yeah, I want to reach out to my broker. Okay, yeah, I want to withdraw money from my account. Okay, I have to wire it to myself. And it's like, okay, it's going to take 48 hours, right? Or something like that. And it's like, okay, it's like, that's just trader pressure. We've found that if you, like so many other firms make you wait 14 days, it's like, they know in their data that means that there's a blow up probability, because you as a trader are the
I won't trade it. Right? I just waited 7 days. I just waited 7 days for a payout. I got it literally November 3rd. I requested it. I got it approved on the 10th. I still don't have the money.
Well, so this is the part that's insane to me, right? It's like, okay, like from my logic is the faster the trader gets their money, psychological pressure's off, right? It's like, oh, I can get my money. That's my money. I don't have to worry about it, right? Whereas sitting there going, am I going to get paid? Is this payout going to get denied? It's like, that's why we don't have any stupid rules. Like, you can trade news, you can scalp, you can do anything, right? It doesn't matter. There's no, oh, you did this. Like, the only thing you can't do is hedge out across accounts, right? Because from our perspective, CME perspective, it's illegal to box your trades,
Yeah.
So it's like, apart from that, we have no rules, right? Apart from don't hit your drawdown, But that's how it is in a live account, right? So it's like, having been a trader a long time, just mirror it, right? If you're looking for profitable traders, just have them focus on the markets, not focus on, oh my God, I can't add to this drawdown right now because that's going to be a DCA rule, or, oh, whoops, I accidentally clicked twice and bought 3 contracts. Now I'm not eligible for a payout. That's stupid,
We're gonna have to pop Methodical's cherry with Trader's Launch.
Yeah, I have no idea. I don't mind looking at it. We'll take a look. We don't mind trading it.
Hey, bring you
Give
on.
it a chance.
Yeah, hit me up. We'll get you hooked up. I'm excited to roll out TradingView. We've had so many people who want it. I'm excited. Like, we're finalizing it right now. It's like, it's going to be a flood of people coming in on that. So yeah, I want everybody to test it to death. You guys will get it first.
You guys have
Yeah, so-
Quant Tower? What options do you have?
Yeah, Quant Tower and Volumetrica right now. That's why we're adding TradingView into the stack.
Gotcha.
Now, is TradingView still going to be connected to DXFeed?
It's well, so we're trying to get a couple different things. It's like I want CQG data primarily, right?
Okay.
Which is the main one. So, but my main goal is to have multiple data feeds across the board. Basically, just as a failover. It's not something that's really common, but it just, as you know, it's like I had problems with my one equities broker this morning. It's just like, okay, it's a nightmare. But it's like my entire goal has always been to like make the prop trading experience better than what the brokers can provide, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So I want multiple feeds in there. That's what we're going for right now.
Yeah, that would be huge, and I know the crypto space will be huge too. Freaking Cove over there always posting his crypto gains on the weekends.
Weekend crypto.
Degenerate. What do you? Hang on, I'm going to spin my light around over here. What are you trading on the weekends? Are we?
So
wait. Is there a rainwater crypto that you're secretly trading on?
No. I use the same concepts as I do with futures, but
Okay.
I use Mexi, where you just need a thing to sign in to somewhere else,
Okay.
and you get an account with just an email, and they give you leverage up to 300x, and usually I sit around 18 to 50 depending on what you're trading. I've won, man, a lot of weekends in a row.
A lot.
Okay.
A lot.
Yeah, and I'll post. I post. Hey, I'm getting in this. What was last week? I got in Sol Long. Was it Sol Long? Yeah, Sol and BTC Long.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
his favorite coin. What's your favorite coin?
What was it? Drake's Dong.
Drake's Don coin.
You love Drake's Dong.
Dude, Max, have you ever seen that?
I have not
Drake's
seen.
Don
I have not seen that one. I've done some degenerate trading in crypto.
I didn't trade that. I usually trade the top 10 or 15 coins by volume. I don't usually go below that unless it's like me and my freaking degenerate friend will throw like 50 or $100 and be like, yo, let's do this 200x leverage. 50 bucks at it, it's only 25, and we'll record it and it'll be fucking hysterical. That's not where I'm making my real money though. My real money is Sol, Bitcoin, ETH, SUI, stuff like that has a lot of volume where you're not going to get wicked out, where you could play leverage. And it's obviously been good.
Myth, do you trade crypto at all?
No, I don't watch crypto. The thing is, I used to trade a lot of different stuff when I first kind of got started, did penny stocks and tried the options. And the thing I love about futures is I can just watch one chart and I don't have to, find a stock or look at anything other than just one chart and just find an entry off that. So that's what I love about futures.
There's something to say. Sorry,
You traded the penny stocks, but you hit the pink sheets.
Yeah, we hit the pink sheets. Or they hit me. I mean, however you want to look at it.
When you call the company up, his mom picks up. She's such a nice lady. Arrow time.
Yeah. That's exactly right.
In the same way that you can go on like Google Street Earth and like as Street View and like look up the garage or the post office box that some shithole company has put in, they should have the exact same thing for like where the meme coin was created. Like, oh yeah, I want to see where any obscure meme coin was. It's like, oh yeah, this fucking hut out here launched from and it went to $500 million, and then top, like shit, man. I want to see where that originated,
Man, I do not want to see where Drake's Dong coin was originated at.
Dude, it's a bunch of
trace of longitude and latitude. Let's go knock.
It's crazy, man. I mean, I like companies. Honestly, if I got to choose options, I like it because there's a story behind it. I can say, hey, Robinhood, they're adding sports, betting to it. They're adding other prediction markets to it. Like, obviously, things are going well. It's an easy investment for me. You know, like just companies in general like that. Like there's a story behind it. There's undervalued. You can look at for undervalued asset. You can look at a lot of different things. Like that's what I like about it rather than,
Yeah.
But NQ is more fun because obviously it's action all day. So, you know.
Well, talking about kind of futures, I want to kind of shift gears a little bit and talk about, you know, we got two good streamers on here. You know, I've watched both of these streams. I've been on Cove stream almost since day one. And I happened to find his stream from his best friend who also streams. It was a big shift, actually, watching Jay trade and then watching Cove trade. But kind of talking about, there's so many streamers out there that are they're either hedging, not showing accounts, and blowing half their accounts but only showing their green accounts, and then not showing account numbers when they stream, but yet pushing their affiliate codes.
Yeah.
And, you know, how do we shake up the space to where, you know, people are educated enough to be like, all right, this streamer is full of shit. This furu is completely full of shit.
So it's never going to happen. I came from do you think it's bad in the futures lands? Go look at what options looks like on Twitter. You know, you're not even seeing, this guy made 18,000% today in his account. Yeah. I mean, like,
you're dead right, man. I mean, that's the trouble is people want to believe, right? It's like when we first started out, I ran out to like 100 different influencers. Like, hey, here's free accounts. Like, just promote us, test our service, see what the story is. And I would watch some of them just blow accounts a lot of them just blew accounts every single day. But looking at their Twitter or their Instagram, it's like, oh, green again. And it's like, okay. It's like, but nonetheless, the audience is eating it up, right? Even people who've been trading for multiple years are eating it up. It's like, and I think if you really traded a year and are honest with yourself, you know in your fucking bone marrow that nobody's green every day, right? I've had periods where I was green 20, 30 days in a row and then proceeded to give back like half of it because I thought I had the world in my hand, but it's like, it just doesn't work that way, right? It's like, it's trading returns are not evenly distributed. So like to Cove's point, it's like options are just as terrible, right? Because it's like, it's that gambler mentality plus like, oh my God, $1,000 could turn into 180 G's like nothing, right? And all I have to do is basically just take this one YOLO. It's like, why do people buy lottery tickets, right? Is it because they think they're going to, is it because they think they're going to win? Or is it because it gives them like a week to imagine that they own an island? Then take a mental vacation for $13, right? I think it's that same sort of like psychological trap, right?
Yeah. The problem that I see from, I'm not a streamer. I'm kind of an outside perspective to this compared to the three of y'all. But going on and seeing a streamer or an affiliate that shows payouts, but it happens to be more of affiliate payouts than actual payouts.
Someone got caught doing that.
Yeah.
Well, you asked kind of a question there. I'll dive in on it a little bit. So how do you weed out, certain streamers who claim to be transparent, or maybe they're a good streamer but a bad trader? Listen, I don't care who you are. You don't start streaming not to make money. Okay. Mm-hmm. So the affiliate portion of the streaming deal is the reason that every person started streaming. I don't care who you are. You're streaming to eventually make money from doing it. You're not doing it for free. Now, you may not be selling anything. You may not be doing anything like that. But at the end of the day, the affiliation, the affiliates is how streamers get paid. YouTube pays virtually nothing. So a lot of people don't know that. They think like, you're making a ton of money from YouTube or whatever. So from that perspective, the way I determine who I watch and who I think is a decent person, doesn't even have to be streamer, doesn't have to be a decent trader, is, are they transparent? Are they telling you what they're making every month versus what they're spending? Are they telling you how much money in general they're making from affiliations. Those are the things that I do. Now, it's not required, and I know not everybody is going to feel comfortable doing that, but I think that goes a long way to kind of building a little bit of trust with your audience. I show every account number. I show every trade. I show, now the trade that I take, overnight trades, they don't see that. But for the most part, I've never hidden anything. I've always told how much I make in affiliates, how much I spend, how much I make in payouts. Even when, even when it's bad, even when it's like this year, I've had a not so great year. We're still green, but we're not as green as we were last year. Right. So as far as that goes, that's kind of what I look at. If somebody's showing a ton of payouts, are they blowing accounts behind the scenes? I don't know. Are they, if they're just simply not showing their account numbers, not showing their P&Ls on a daily basis. I know Cove shows his P&Ls.
All of them.
I show mine. I mean, so like it's good, bad, or indifferent, right? That's what you got to do, because otherwise it's kind of putting it out there that, maybe you're showing a profit when, what did they used to say? What was that movie? Fun with Dick and Jane. Over here, there's profit, but over here, there's debt, So that kind of deal. Someone might make 15 grand a month, but if they're spending 14 grand to make it, are they still making money? Sure. Mm-hmm. But, at the end of the day, that's not really the ideal way of doing things, but it's, it is a way of doing things. So for me, I'll just tell you guys. So we're right around $25,000 in payouts this year, which is not where I wanted to be at all. And I've spent close to $14,000 total. So I'm still net green. Am I living off that money? No, I live off the money from the affiliates, and I make that very well known. Right.
Yeah, so you do.
The affiliations are very important to me because that's what pays my bills at the end of the day. So, but
yeah,
that's kind of, kind of my thought on it. If you're watching somebody who's not showing their P&Ls or not showing their account numbers, you never see those things. Listen, guys, it's very easy to manipulate the viewer if you wanted to. It's very, very easy. Not something that's difficult to do.
I have a little example of that, actually.
Yeah, let's take a look.
That I'll pop on the screen. This particular newer streamer doesn't show anything. And this was one of his trades that he took. No stop loss at all, and DCA'd a million times.
Yep.
And it's crazy to me to see a streamer that says, you know what, I take bad entries on purpose so I can educate. There's something wrong with that.
Well, that's one of the things that I try not to do those type of things, because here at the end of the day, we're not giving financial information, right? We're not giving financial advice. But that being said, common sense tells you that some people are following you. So, yeah, you want to still try to make good decisions if you can. So
absolutely,
you don't train yourself into bad behavior also, right? Yeah. Like, it's like DCAing, unless it's part of your initial plan saying, hey, I'm going to work this level, I'm allowing myself to get up to 5 contracts. But like having run through a shitload of data, be it my own trading data or all of our traders' trading data, DCAing pretty much guarantees that every single time you stop out, you're going to have full size. And every single time that you do hit your profit target, you're not going to have as much as you normally would have. Like, yeah, all guaranteed, right?
So because I know both of these guys are extremely good traders, let's take a look at a couple of their trades that they took.
Oh, geez.
I snagged this.
Pressure's on, gentlemen.
I snagged this off of one of Myth's streams just real quick last night. And I think it's playing. Yeah, it's playing. No, it's not.
That looks like a bad trade.
It was actually a good trade. It was actually a good trade.
Yeah, it looks all right.
Yeah, you took it, you killed it, you hit profit. I mean, you moved your stop up.
How do you guys feel about stop moving? What percentage of the time do you move it versus leave it where it is?
100% of the time I move it.
100%, really?
I always move it.
Really?
Always, yeah. Because I
was not
start.
expecting that.
Well, see, I start with a certain bracket. I start with a 10-point profit, 10-point stop, and so I have to move it to where it makes sense.
Got it.
Once I enter the trade. And usually once I get 60, 70% there, I'm going to go break even or trail, as I did here.
Okay, okay, to dial it down more, what percentage of the time do you trail it?
Probably half.
Okay, interesting. But primarily, you trading the momentum or mean reversion usually?
Momentum, yeah.
Okay, yeah, okay, that makes sense.
I mean, you can see this trade. He's moving it up, keeps moving it, and then he hits his target. I mean, it was a dang good trade.
Every single time, it always loves to just kiss your target and then basically fill you with the world of doubt by pulling back a couple of points, right?
Yeah, it does that for sure.
Enjoy it.
We'll look at one of Cove's trades right here.
Oh, jeez. Is this a good short?
I don't know if I can place.
You're long. You're long.
Like, the volume's off though. Yeah, you can see me fucking yelling at it.
No. Deba Deep says he's not moving anything, either checkered flag or something else.
Yeah, I didn't move.
Checkered flag or God are the two options. I like that.
Yeah.
I'm stealing that line.
Look, he's blowing on it.
Yeah, I'm animated on the stream.
Listen, we're sitting alone in our house trying to like battle strangers that are alone in their house somewhere else in the world. It's our job to make it fun for ourselves, you know?
Oh no, you should listen to him sometimes. He will sweet talk the NQ.
Oh, jeez.
He will
You gotta take it out for walks, buy tofu ice cream for it. You know, she can invite her fucking parents over for dinner if she goes. You know, her ugly ass sister can come by and the annoying boyfriend, as long as it goes up where I need it to go. We can do all these things.
I'll flirt with the ugly sister to fucking make it go. I don't care.
Cove does more than flirt.
No.
It always leads to something, doesn't it?
Hey, you know what? Threesome's threesome, right?
That's true.
That's the ultimate glass is half full, huh?
You get Cove in trouble over here.
Dude, I can't believe this fucking NQ just didn't bust through this. I moved my stop up. I'm going to get stopped out. I'm long right now. I caught the downside why we were on here. I mean, then fucking just dumped.
Did you Eiffel Tower it?
I am. I caught it down and I'm catching it back up.
What's the wager for tomorrow? Are we closing red tomorrow? Are we closing below today's low tomorrow or no?
Yo, under 25,000. Bring on.
I really wouldn't think so. I think the bottom's almost in here.
Yeah, you think are we going back to the highs and continuing the wall of worry then?
I would think so. I think all-time highs are probably on deck.
This is not financial advice, but let's give some financial advice.
This is pure generous speculation. I'd say you could call it advice if you'd like, but disclaimer, no.
Disclaimer, no. This is not financial advice at all.
Disclaimer, everything you do in life is betting, making a bet on the future.
Exactly. So, but yeah, where do y'all think the market's going? Government shutdown's over. We're supposed to have some news coming out about trade, tariffs.
Yeah, that could do something.
I don't think we see new highs for a bit. I think we're gonna just slowly trend down. I think we're gonna see. Man, this is a crazy bet. I think we see 23,000 before we see new highs. I could be wrong. Yeah.
My wager is we kiss new highs and then we're seeing 23,000.
I hope we do. I mean, listen, the more we trade sideways, the better it is for me personally, because I'm selling mostly cash secured puts a lot, so I'm collecting premiums.
Right.
So I enjoy when we're sideways trading. But I knew enough not to really sell a lot this week or last, so I'm not caught at the top. So I would love to see it come down at this point.
Cove, your camera's frozen, by the way.
Oh, that's because I don't. Hold on one second. I got to leave the screen up on my computer. This one.
Prop Station wants to know: is there an edge in NQ and ES correlation? Yes, 100%. I mean, obviously, those two follow each other for the most part, and so that's what I do. I watch both. I chart both, and there's definitely an edge. If ES is you got to think if ES is at a support level, and I mean, does it make sense to short NASDAQ at that point? Probably not. So that's kind of how I use it.
You can relative strength between the two. There's different companies that basically drag them different directions, and those sectors are going to be stronger or weaker on any given day.
And you could also use today as a perfect example. NASDAQ kind of blasted right into that new week opening gap, and then ES took a little bit longer to fill it, which it just did about an hour ago. So that might have given you the notion that maybe we continue to go lower on the NASDAQ.
Hey, listen, it's the cross contamination of AI spend and all the layoffs are starting to catch up, and people are going, wait a second, are robots going to take my job and then my wife? What's happening?
Man, I'm hoping for a Megan Fox robot.
Yeah,
I'll buy two.
Just one? I was going to say just one.
I'll buy two of those.
Hey, I don't know if y'all saw the end of that movie. I did not, but I heard she killed everyone. So I only want one because I think I can take out one.
Oh, I didn't see the movie. I just saw certain parts.
I'll enjoy the first part of it, and then if I gotta take her out, I gotta take her out.
It's a different kind of breakup when it comes to denying your AI girlfriend.
So, all right, guys, we're gonna wrap this up. Thank y'all for joining. Thank you to the guests. Make sure y'all sub to all the Discords. I put that in the chat. Sub to Mythodical Man. Cove has his actual name up there, Evan, but Covetrader, you can find him. And then Traders Launch. Go follow them on Discord and snag an account. It's easy.
Yeah, appreciate you guys. Thanks for having me on.
Nice meeting you.
Happy to chat,
Max,
guys. Anytime.
Max, we will definitely have to pop Methodical's cherry with
we'll get in there.
I mean, if I'm in the cherry popping business, then I suppose I might as well,
Methodical likes when people get all up in it. So
yeah, as long as you allow me to smoke a cigarette after, it's all that matters.
Hey, you might need a pack. Let's see. In this
going. This is going.
Yo, for the people that are in here, if y'all don't know, and y'all are in Cove's Discord, we are running a poker tournament tonight with some giveaways. So join the poker tournament. Cove and Mythodical and myself will be in there. Max will eventually pop in on a poker tournament, hopefully. And we'll get it going. So awesome. Thanks, guys. Thank y'all for coming. Make sure y'all like, subscribe. If y'all are not a part of Myth and Cove's Discord, you will not be eligible to win the giveaways.
All right, guys. Appreciate you. We'll see you next time.
Later.
Peace. All right, gentlemen. Catch you later.